Hi everyone, it's Audrey from Country Stampers. I am an independent consultant for Stampin' Up! And today I am going to show you this cute little gift box. I'm going to be using the paper, designer series paper from It's My Party. And I'm also going to be using two stamp sets, Party Wishes and Teeny Tiny Wishes. Now with Party Wishes, you can get this in a bundle and you can get these three stamps with it and save 15% if you buy it in a bundle. The candle coordinates with the little candle here, the balloon coordinates with the balloon, and the cupcake coordinates with that. This is a great set to have and do some birthday cards, little gift treat boxes, you know. So what you're going to need is the two stamp sets. And for the paper, you're going to need a 3.5 by 3-inch piece of Hello Honey. Hello Honey is not the one that coordinates with this. The one that coordinates with this one is actually Crushed Curry. But the Hello Honey seems to be a very close match. So if you're out of Crushed Curry, you can use it. I have 4 1/2-inch strips of scrap paper. And these are going to be used for the banners here. And then I have 2 pieces of Whisper White, one for the balloons and one for the 2-inch circle punch that we're going to be punching out. This piece of paper is 5.5 inches by 9 inches. And if you're using a directional paper, you want to make sure that you put it in the correct position for when you make your box. So I know that I need it the long wise. You're going to need dimensionals as well. And we're also using the 2-inch circle punch and the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. And one other punch where, well, besides the balloon punch, we're also going to be using the banner punch to do our little banners. All right. So you're also going to need your Simply Score, and you're going to place your paper the 5.5-inch side across the top, and you're going to score at 1 inch. Rotate it around and score at 1 inch again. Now you're going to put it with the 9-inch side across, and you're going to score at 1 inch and at 4 inch. Now you can go to, I think it's 5-inch and then 8-inch, but I just found it easier to turn it around again and score at 1 inch and at 4 inch. Oops, my thumb was in my way. Now we're all done with that, and I'm sorry if you couldn't see that if I was out of frame. Now you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to fold on all your score lines, making sure you get a nice score. And you don't want to press too hard because this paper is thinner than our normal cardstock. So making sure that I line this up and score. And I'm scoring both directions, folding on both directions. Also wanted to remind you that I have a giveaway on my blog. It's under the note card and tote post. So if you want to enter to win a free stamp set, stop over to my blog today and become a follower and leave a comment underneath the note card and tote post. And on March 9th, I will be picking a winner. And before the end of the video, I'll show you what stamp set I'm giving away. So I'm also working on the details for a stamping club, monthly stamping club. It will be themed once a month, and we'll do one project every week, so you'll be supplied with a video, and instructions for all of the projects that we'll be doing. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm cutting up to that 1-inch score line on the long sides, and I'm just trimming a little bit off of the shorter tabs. So when I fold, I have less bulk. And I'm going to do this on the other side as well. Just cutting right up to that score line and trimming off. Oops, I think I took a little too much on that one. And this is a really cute project. You could probably even do this with the kids for their little school parties, or, you know, little treat favors. So, alright, now I got all that done, and I'm going to take my fast fuse, and I'm just going to put some fast fuse on each one of these small tabs. And you want to be careful of using the fast fuse, because when you go to pull away, it's going to want to snap back, and it's really sticky, so just make sure you don't tear. You can also use the tear and tape on this as well. Either one will work perfect. I'm just using the fast fuse for video. And there we go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold up and line up these edges. And with the black, you seem to want to be careful trying to line up it. Do the same thing on this side. And you might have a little bit of an overlap up on one side, so just watch that. I'm not going to do this centerpiece yet because what I want to do, I want to see which side is the better side. And it looks like they're both about the same. So, alright. I kind of like this side, so I'm just going to fold these up to make this the bottom of the box. Or, nope, I'm actually going to fold it this way. Make this the bottom of my box. I also remembered, because of the directional of the paper, you want to make sure it's going in the right direction. So, and if I would have used the bottom part of the box, it would have been going in the wrong direction. Alright, so this is now the top of our box. And you can fold it, close that up, just that, set that aside. And I'm actually need to grab my 2-inch punch, so hold on a second. Okay. And I'm just going to grab, actually I'm going to stamp first and then punch out. You can do it either way. It's just because I'm going to end up probably punching out some of the string. So, and I'm going to make sure that, because this is such a fine image to stamp, I'm going to make sure that I don't have any ink on my edge here, because it will leave, if you just rock it just lightly, it will leave a mark. So we want to be careful with that. And I'm going to try to line these up. And there we go. Now I have all 3 of my strings. And now I'm going to bring in my 2-inch punch, circle punch. And, oops. Alright, I got to trim off a little bit from the bottom. I went a little too high. So, alright. I'm going to make sure I'm leaving enough of room towards the top there for my balloons to be able to sit. And now we'll punch that out. Set that aside. Oh, my dogs are barking. Must be somebody at my mom's. My mom lives next door to me, so if they hear somebody knocking on her door, they seem to want to bark. And I'm using 3 different ink colors for the balloons. I'm using Melon Mambo, Mint Macaron, and Hello Honey. And so I'm going to also be using my stamp cleaner while I'm doing this because I need it to clean the the stamp in between my colors. So now I gotta find it. Here it is. And it should be already moist from when I did my last project. And it is. So now I'm gonna close up my ink. Set that aside. Grab the next one. Make sure I got ink on there. Lightly tapping it because with these new foam stamp ink pads, they're really juicy, so you don't need to push too hard on them. Okay, my hands just don't want to work today. Alright, so I'm going to ink this last color up and stamp. And I just love this Melon Mambo. So we only have, this is the last month for our celebration and our occasion catalog. So it ends the 31st of the month. And this is actually the paper pack and the stamp set, and these punches are actually in the occasions catalog. So if you are interested, you need to place your order this month for this set. So, and there we go. And just line these up and punch. And I don't know where that one, oh, that one landed right on my shirt. So that was good. Alright, so now I have my 3 balloons. And I'm now going to take my Hello Honey and my 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. And I'm just going to punch that out. Set that aside. So now I have that all set up. And I'm just going to take my snail adhesive and add this to my scallop circle. I didn't want to put dimensionals on this. So I'm going to put that right there because I'm going to put dimensionals on the balloons. And on the balloons, I'm actually going to use some of these half of the dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop those on the back here. That's, you know, these dimensionals are great and they're inexpensive. You get 300 in a pack for like $4. Alright, so start with the Hello Honey. And I'm just going to put that one right there in the center. And then I think this one is the Mint Macaron. And I'm going to add that one over here. And the Melon Mambo over here. Now, I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of my scallop circle. I need to get a new pack here. I'm going to put 4 on here just because I misplaced one of them. And I'm not going to add that to my project yet. Now I'm going to bring out my happy birthday and I'm going to stamp it in Melon Mambo. And I'm going to go as center as I can. And let me see if I'm staying in the picture with you. Oops, that's not my piece that I needed. Alright, that one. And I'm going to come out. Hopefully I got it. Nope, I didn't get it straight. So let's flip that over. And try it again. There we go. Now that's straight. Now, let that dry for a second. And what you can do is you can actually layer all 3 of these up on top of each other. And why does that look like I smeared? Okay, that was the other side. And I think I'm not going to use the Hello Honey. I'm going to use the printed one. The designer series paper. I am so sorry that I'm not like 100% coordinated today. It's been a busy weekend. I'm just going to trim these off to give me a little more of an even edge to slide these under. And yep, that's not going to work. All right, so I'll show you another trick. I'm going to take my saying and I'm going to slide it under and I'm going to line it up to where I want that to be and just punch. So now I want to make sure that I have this one the same size. So I'm going to line it up, making sure I'm even at the end. And I'm just going to slide this in. And I'm going to bring it right up to where it matches. And then punch. And again, for my last piece, do the same thing. And this way I make sure that they're all basically about the same size. So, and there we go. Now all my pieces are punched out. And I'm going to grab some glue dots. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take my mint macaron and I'm going to line it up on the designer series. And I'm keeping them a little bit open. And then my saying. I'm going to put a glue dot right on there. And I'm going to lay this so it's coming out through the center. Now I'm going to bring my box back in. And I know I want it to be something like that. And then I want this to be right here. But I don't want to cover up my saying. So, and that I like right about there. So I'm just going to grab another couple of glue dots. Oh, that is my other dog. It is his time to go out, so he's going to act up. Can you hold on a second? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and so we were lining this up, and now I have that into place. I'm going to take off the backing of my dimensionals. And now I'm going to add this to the front of my box, making sure I don't cover up the H. And there you go. Your box is now complete. And now you can fill it with candy, a little trinket, a keychain, anything that you could possibly fit into this box. So if you would like to place an order, stop over to my store and you can order there. I will have all of the supplies and measurements for you at the bottom of the screen. So hold on, be right back. Okay, I'm sorry again about that. So, all right. So we've completed the project and all the supplies and measurements will be listed below this video as well as on my blog. And for the stamp set that I am giving away, it is the Perfect Pairings. It's one of our celebration stamp sets. And all you need to do is go over to my blog and become a follower. And you will need to post under the project note cards and with tote or and tote. It was posted on February 23rd. I will be drawing a winner on March 9th for this set. So if you would like to win this, stop over today and leave a comment below the project that I just stated. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this cute project today and you come back again. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.